Right, so I've got a pickup cavity here, which I want to put a new pickup into. Unfortunately, the new pickup is a bit larger than the old one in terms of its length. So I'm going to have an attempt at enlarging the cavity to accept a new humbucking pickup. So the first thing I've done is put some double-sided tape around the cavity, which you can see here. The template I got is a bit smaller than the cavity size that I need, so I'm going to need to move it this way, that way, this way and this way to get the size that I need. So this is my first step anyway. Put some double-sided tape around the cavity. Okay, the next step is to move this template so it comes slightly outside the cavity edge at this side here by maybe 2 millimeters, and then I'm going to put a guide along the edge, which I've cut from some PVC strip I bought from a local hardware store. It's about 5 millimeters thick. Okay, so I brought the template this way, slightly away from the edge of the pickup cavity, and I put this PVC strip here, which is about 150 millimeters long, to act as the guide in this direction. And I've stuck that on there with some double-sided tape. Okay, so I've moved the template to the other side of the car, of the guitar, which is near where this switch is, and I'm just going to apply the other strip. Okay, so those two strips are in place now, so you can see I've got some movement in there where I can take some more material off the edges of the pickup cavity just by moving it that way or that way. So now I'll add some strips on the two sides. Again, they're about 150 millimeters long, these PVC strips. Okay, so I've got all these PVC strips in place now. I don't know if you can see this, but I can line this template up to the bottom edge or this top edge just by sliding it backwards and forwards like that. I can go this way or this way. You can see I want to take some material off this end and I want to take some material off that end. So I'm going to do that with a 5/16 router bit that's got a bearing on it, and obviously the bearing's going to follow the outline of this template. So I'm going to go and route it now. We'll see how it goes. Important thing to do when you're doing any sort of precision work is to check and double check. So I tried sliding this template around in the guides that I put here. I noticed that along the edges there it wasn't quite parallel with the cavity, so I packed out this corner and this side. I packed out along this edge to because it was going a little bit too far this way. So hopefully now it all moves around and ends up in the right places along this edge, top edge, back edge and bottom edge. Before I put the template back on, I've just put a piece of masking tape here and here, just so that when I route it, it reduces the possibility of any paint flaking off as I'm putting the cutter around the cavity. This is the router, and the router bit, which was 5/16 I believe, and I bought this router just as a hobby one on eBay for £22. I've got bigger routers that I use for heavy duty work, but I just wanted a small one for doing this pickup cavity, so this one seems to work quite well. There's the cutter. Maybe that shows it a bit clearer what I've done there. Maybe that's so it's a bit dark here. Okay then, so here's what it looks like now I've routed out to full depth. I'm quite happy with that, and I'll just offer up the pickup. We'll see how that looks. Okay, so this is it finished now. I've got a good gap around the top edge and the bottom edge of the pickup now, so it's to be fairly even all the way around. So yeah, very happy with that. Just need to finish the pickup installation. I'm waiting for a foam pad to fit underneath the pickup, because that's what they mount onto these things. Obviously I'm just waiting for the postman now, so yeah, happy with that.